Doctor, you touched on this earlier before we started, but how big of an issue are sleep problems when it comes to memory and cognition, either present or down the line as we get older?
Yeah, so actually this is another surprise about the sleep. And actually, when I studied this, when I started to look the human memory system, I was originally looking from molecular point of view, looking one molecule and which brain region. But recently, I found the sleep seems to be an important issue to be worried about it. And obviously, even for ordinary people, and if you lost sleep, and the day after you lost that sleep, and you feel actually feel tired and not energetic, and if we carry out a memory test during that period of time, and you may not perform that well. I mean, even normal person. Now, actually, it's typical if you ask any person when they're getting old, you say, well, number one is when you are young, you probably sleep 7 hours, unless you set alarm for whatever you have work to do. But if you put your natural sleep pattern, a lot of people sleep 7 to 8 hours. Of course, if you're a baby, you sleep for 20 hours. But when you're getting old, actually, a number of hours, deep sleep actually is reduced. So recent studies show when you actually have less sleep or sleep very shallow, and your brain are not fully recovered. Okay. So that directly impact your memory function day after the sleep. So we think actually solve for when you're getting old, before we say, oh, when you're getting old, you should sleep less, you might even consider that's normal, right? Because children sleep 20 hours, and young adults sleep like 8 hours or 10 hours. When you're getting old, you gradually sleep less. You might feel, so what? That's just part of aging. But our research and other people's research show when you actually have less and less sleep, that prevent the brain recovery from daily activity. So from that angle, if we can increase the amount of sleep per night for aging population, it's going to help their cognitive function significantly.